good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and we're back at it again with these new Switch Skill showcases for Sunbreak, okay? So they actually dropped Hunting Horn yesterday, but like I said, I'm going to be doing these in batches, and they dropped 3 today. So I'm going to actually cover all 4 today because I've yet to hit the Hunting Horn in. Oh boy, some of these are a doozy. So yeah, without further ado, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment down below which showcase you like the most or the least, and we will get into it right now. That is enough preamble. Let's jump right in. Oh yeah, baby. First up is the Hunting Horn. All right, so let's check this out. So we got Silkbind Shockwave. Okay, so it's kind of like a buff, similar to what the hammer got. It seems like every hit you hit afterwards, there'll be a shockwave delivered, which will do like additional KO, additional damage, additional park break damage. Looks good, looks good. So yeah, and it seems like it has the same input as slide beat, which is really good, right? Like, I like slide beat, but hey, to be able to switch it out, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Okay, crush attack combo, and then we got the swing combo, which is cool. It will really help, like, you know, reposition, make sure you stay on that head when it comes to doing massive damage. I mean, one of the big problems, look at that, boom. One of the big problems with Hunting Horn is once you like snag the KO, it was really hard to kind of like stay on the head of the monster, which is very often your best hit zone value. But with the new, like, not slide beat, the new combo, you should be able to kind of move around and get exactly where you need to get and stay on that head to deal the most damage possible, right? Along with the new Silkbind Shockwave buff, you'll be doing extra hits on top. So that kind of, I mean, both the hammer and the Hunting Horn kind of have the same solution to the issue I had, is that they're not the KO kings, right? I mean, like, hammer should be like, yo, KO king supreme, always knocking out monsters, should be super good at it. And then like Hunting Horn maybe should be like 3rd or 4th at knocking out monsters, behind maybe the heavy bowgun and the hammer, you know what I mean? But I mean, in this game, we got Sword and Shield going crazy with their shield, just knocking out monsters left and right, and they're kind of the KO kings. And then heavy bowgun with their stickies just can't be matched at the range. So yeah, the only thing that's kind of a disappointment for me with this Hunting Horn showcase is that none of it seems to be about the music, right? I would have liked to see that, like, maybe one of these Silkbinds be about the music. Maybe I don't know, we get a move that's about being able to play songs that are more effective. Maybe bring back Attack Up XL, Defense XL, Affinity Up XL back into the mix with the new Silkbind. Or even, I don't know, we kind of can't see it yet, right? It's still kind of speculative territory because Sunbreak's not out yet, it's not in our hands. But what if each Hunting Horn got 2 more songs, and when you do the switch swap scroll, you switch out 2 of your songs for 2 different songs. So really you pick one song that you always have, and then 2 different songs that kind of swap depending on which swap scroll you're on. Like, wouldn't that be incredible? But you know, it's Hunting Horn, but I don't know, it's kind of feeling a little bit more like Harmonic Hammer to me. Don't get me wrong, I have a soft spot for Hunting Horn, all forms of it. I love Worldborn, I love GU, I love Ride's Hunting Horn. They're all very different. But the idea that, you know, you get to buff your fellow teammates while doing massive KO damage and everything, it's awesome. I love it. But it's the Hunting Horn. Horn is in the name. Can we get, you know, some new moves that are about the music? Like Shockwave is going to be good, and, you know, at letting us rack up new KOs. And what is it, the melodic combo, what did they call it? I don't know what they called it, but the new combo that lets you kind of reposition, it will let us stick to the head more and really take more advantage of the Silkbind, the swing combo, the Silkbind Shockwave. But like, none of this is about the music. Can I get some new melodies? Can I get new ways or new combos that let me access new buffs for each of my hammers? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. This is one of the videos that kind of helped me justify my take of, there's something Capcom is not showing us, you know what I mean? Like, Capcom is hiding something from us when it comes to these new weapon showcases. But you know, we just won't know until the game comes out. And you know what? I love it. I love being surprised when I boot up the game and I don't know what's going on. I'm like, yo, this move wasn't in the trailers. Oh, it's gonna be so dope. And when that happens, best believe I'm gonna be here covering the new moves and showing you guys what it's all about. And yeah, so definitely subscribe and comment down below and like, you know, help me grow so that I can spread the information to as many people as possible. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the hunting horn, or should I say harmonic hammer. But it's looking good, like the Silkbind shockwave, and the new combo is really gonna help us reposition and stay on the head. But I just wish we got something that was about the music. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that's enough about the hunting horn. We're gonna move on to our next weapon. Oh baby, the bow is up next. As most of you know, I picked up the bow in Rise for the first time, and I kind of went backwards with it and took it to Iceborne and GU. But I love me some bow in this game. It's my favorite of the ranged weapons. And look at Butcher's Bind. It allows you to cut tails, bro. It's going crazy. So you shoot a shot, kind of similar to like the DB's move, where like, you know, you do a piercing bind and then you attack that spot. However, when you attack that spot, you get cutting damage, so it'll allow you to cut tails. So it looks good, man. It looks good. Look at Butcher's Bind go crazy. Ooh wee. Oh yeah, seems like a short trailer, but they gave us a lot of info there. I don't know, but yeah, looks good. Looks good. Butcher's Bind is really gonna help. You know, bow and arrows cut tails, right? It's gonna look good, and I hope that like a decent like damage bonus comes with it, and it's not like a one-time thing, you know. But yeah. And then we also got that new stab move, which is kind of like, it kind of reminds me of the Gunlance's move with the like worm stake blast from Iceborne, where like when you the stake thrust, that's what it's called, where you stab the point on the monster, and then anytime you attack that point, you got extra explosions. So like, I don't know, does this mean like rapid bows are gonna have even more procs, even more hits when we get the thrust move in there? Don't know. It's looking good though. I like the ability to do more damage with the severing action. I mean, imagine if you got 4 bows in a quest and they all do Butcher's Bind on the tail, and everybody just starts going crazy shooting at them. You know what I mean? I can already see the Team Darkside video coming up where like, you know, everybody cuts tails in one shot. Look at it, it looks crazy. But as it was, bow is already super stupid doo-doo dummy strong in Rise. Anytime I play bow, I'm like, oh my lord, I'm just melting the monsters. So with Butcher's Bind and stake thrust, there's more emphasis on shooting a monster in a specific position. And yeah, I just can't wait to give it a shot and try it here in Sunbreak. Short video here for the bow, but it's all pretty self-explanatory. Butcher's Bind lets you do severing damage, and then stake thrust lets you do explosive damage and possibly do even more KO than the bow is already capable of, on top of stacking exhaust coating. So yeah, it's looking good. I can't wait to try it out and yeah, show you guys what this bow is capable of. I mean, Rise was the first game to, you know, where I ventured to bow, and oh my lord, I think Rise bow is the best that the bow has ever been. And I've tried Iceborne and GU bow. It's really good, and I'm actually kind of scared at the effectiveness with the switch skill swap and the stake thrust and the Butcher's Bind all stacked up together. It's looking like the bow is gonna stay crazy. But that's enough about bow. Let's move on to the next weapon. Charge Blade. Okay, this one is a doozy. This one is a doozy. I watched this earlier. I've been watching it all day just to kind of soak it up. So ready stance. It's kind of like a guard, but not a guard. I still don't even know how I feel about this one. Bang, bang, bang. Ooh, showing that Gasharag, what's up? Now, we get counter peak performance and then ready stance, which kind of feel like the same thing, but they have different focuses. Now, this I really like. The file follow-up firing pin, I like this. And I wonder what kind of synergy this will have with the SAED, right? So if I do all that and then line up an axe hopper and do an axe hopper on top of that, will I get all of my files to bust on top of the files that I've already laid there if I reload? That's the question I have. If I do, I'm gonna have hella fun doing this thing. Now, what we just saw is pretty subtle, pretty subtle. But I'm gonna of course replay this, and we're gonna talk about this in detail. But it seems like the let's go back to here. No, let's go, yeah, here. It seems like it's very subtle and underwhelming. However, this new move and like the way the swap skill scrolls work on Charge Blade might actually be a game changer for it, and it's not quite the buff I was asking for. So check this out. We do counter peak performance, and then we got condensed elemental slash, right? And then he switches to axe. Boom, we do ready stance, and we're in condensed spinning slash, right? So in this mode currently in Rise, you can't sheath your weapon, you can't switch back to sword mode and guard. But did you see that? Did you guys see what just happened? Right? We're in condensed spinning slash. Boom, ready stance. We're still in condensed spinning slash. So what this means is we have another defensive option when it comes to using condensed elemental spinning slash, because before when you were in condensed spinning slash, you couldn't sheath your weapon, and if you switch back to sword, your shield lost the charge. However, here with ready stance, boom, now we get to guard, right? Whereas before, to guard, you'd have to go to sword mode, and when you went to sword mode, you lost that charge, right? So this just makes condensed spinning slash easier to use. And you know, condensed spinning slash is really fun to use. It recharges your files. So that on top of the firing pin move we got can lead to some very interesting combinations. Even though the Charge Blade showcase in general seems pretty tame and underwhelming. I mean, there's no energy blade from GU, but in combination with the whole firing pin and ready stance, I really think this is gonna help us being Charge Blade users. Like, it's not my main, but I use Charge Blade a fair bit. I'm an advocate for the Charge Blade. I just think it's different than what it used to be. Yeah, so the charge file follow-up, you know what I'm saying, you're in sword charge mode. Let's see, yeah, you're in sword charge mode, you hit the files, boom, 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 boom. There are bombs here waiting for you, and then you could probably swap again, right, and then go into an axe hopper and unleash all 5 files plus the files that you've left there. So we have even more KO ability. And then that back hop, hold on, let me look at this. Ooh, so when you do ready stance in axe mode, it looks like you get kind of a free dodge, versus when you do it in sword mode, you get this like block sort of thing, maybe? I don't know. But either way, I'm seeing some combos and some possibilities here that weren't here before. I didn't quite get the buffs I wanted yet. I don't know. It's speculative, right? I mean, Sunbreak's not in my hands yet. I don't know how it feels. Maybe they buff some of the motion values. Maybe we do get to keep condensed spinning slash when we sheath. I don't know. Which was a dream come true. If we get condensed spinning slash and we can sheath it and still use it, that sounds like a dream. But it's not quite confirmed yet. But there could be other buffs that they give the Charge Blade that we just haven't seen yet, apart from these moves. And maybe there are even other moves that Capcom is just not telling us about, you know? I remember when, in the beginning, when Rise first came out, there were moves we had no idea existed. And then the game came out and it was like, oh, bro, guys, check this out. There were new moves in the game. So hopefully there's another move that Charge Blade gets that we just don't know about yet. Ready stance has some potential, right? It gives us a defensive option while using condensed element spinning slash, which is a win in my book. Okay, that play style needed all the help it can get, and ready stance is some of that help. So yeah, ready stance, and then instead of counter peak performance, maybe you have axe hopper. So maybe you can land a ready stance, switch swap scroll, and then land a an axe hopper, and then bust an aerial SAED in the air after you've hit the monster a couple times with file follow-up firing pin. So there are good combos here. All right, I know the CB showcase is feeling kind of underwhelming so far, but I don't know, I have a little faith. Plus I don't have the game in my hands yet. So I mean, looking at ready stance plus condensed spinning slash, I mean, Condensed Spinning Slash needed some defensive options anyway, and look at this. Look at the way he's tearing up this Gauss Haride. Looks really good. Oh my god, we've got Gunlance. First of all, this equipment looks incredible. Bullet Barrage. Bro. It looks so good. So you just shoot everything you have. All your shells, your Wyvern Fire, your Wyvern Stake, everything gets shot in that move. And it goes over the Ground Splitter input, so blackout. I really hope this thing does hella dummy, crazy, stupid doo-doo damage. So then you get the Warrium Stake Cannon, and then this is a switch skill for Erupting Cannon. So it looks like blackout, and then you do the Erupting Cannon. Yeah. So instead of Warrium Stake, right, where it kind of takes a while to shoot out, you could just do Erupting Cannon to do a quick burst of damage, right? Ooh, and then he went right into the Bullet Barrage, bro. It looks so good. Man, I really hope Gunlance gets buffs all the way around, straight up, because they need help. Gunlancers need help. Don't get me wrong, I love me Gunlance. Like, the concept is incredible. A stick with a boom on top? Hell yeah, I get to poke and then put the boom where I need to put it. But look at the way Ragnar Kodaki is flinching. Hold on. Let's go back. Blackout, flinch. Bro, Bullet Barrage has to be crazy damage. And you can stack Ground Splitter on top of it. Right? Because look, see how the Gunlance was still glowing when we did that, right? So boom, he does the Ground Splitter. That glow means you get 20% more damage on your shells, and then you do the Bullet Barrage, which unleashes all of your shells plus your Warrium Stake plus your Wyvern Fire. So I think that's a buff too. And then according to some of the info I've read on their website, I think Erupting Cannon is also a buff when you do it. So, you know, you do Erupting Cannon, and you do what is it, splitting the splitting ground move, and then you do the Bullet Barrage. Oh baby, I think Gunlance is finally going to be able to do the damage that they finally deserve. However, I am a little bit worried that being able to maintain all this is going to be quite the feat. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a very small window where you have both what is it, the ground, splitting the ground, I don't know. There's so many like names. Ground Splitter, that's it. Ground Splitter and Erupting Cannon up at the same time, right? Because look at Ground Splitter, right? Your Gunlance is growing kind of glowing orange, but then with Erupting Cannon, it glows blue. Hold on, let's see. He's about to do it. Pakow, and then blikow. So it's blue. So I wonder if you can get it glowing blue and orange at the same time, and have both the buffs at the same time, and then you do your Bullet Barrage for maximum buku duku dummy damage. I wonder if that's possible. But yeah, like I said, I'm worried that upkeeping all of this at the same time, along with your sharpness, along with your shells, along with your Worm Stake Cannon, there's so much going on in the background that it may overwhelm a lot of players. I can already see, I hope, let me say that, I hope that Power Prolonger can help in this regard, right? And I hope Power Prolonger helps keep your Ground Splitter on for longer, and maybe even your Erupting Cannon buff up for longer, right? So hopefully so. And then of course we're getting new master rank equipment, so we don't know what kind of skills all the new equipment is going to come with, and what kind of slots they're going to come with. Are 4 slots decos coming back? Maybe we can have 2 skills for the price of 1 slot. We don't know, but Gunlance is looking like it's getting the help that it just so desperately needs. And yeah, I mean, the moveset's looking good. Oh, that looks so good. Look at the way Ragnar Kodaki is just flinching all over the place when it gets popped by these Gunlance moves, bro. I think it's doing a lot of damage. God, I really hope so. And like, I just hope that, you know, in the balance patch, because like we're also getting a balance patch that comes with Sunbreak. I hope in the balance patch that so many motion values get buffed as well. Like, I just want to see Gunlance in general doing more damage than it's ever done before, along with these new moves like Bullet Barrage. Bullet Barrage looks crazy, and if it uses everything that you have, goddamn, it better do enough damage. It better have some damage with a comma in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking a 4-digit number. Like, and this ain't a game with bloat values, baby. This is a game with the raw values. I need a 4-digit number to validate the cost of that skill going off. Plus these 2 new buffs in tandem. I want to be able to run them in tandem with Power Prolonger going crazy and just doing mass crazy damage with my Gunlance. Not that I play it often because it feels really slow, but this new moveset, man, it's got me excited. It's got me willing to pick up a Gunlance again. Not that I was unwilling to pick it up before. And then of course, scaling the shells. I want them to ditch the whole level system and scale it with your freaking damage. But we'll see. Gunlance needs a lot of help, and these moves are certainly moving in the right direction, and it's got me excited to pick up the weapon in Sunbreak and give it a fair shake in the next go around. But yeah, that's gonna be enough about the Gunlance, and that's really gonna be it for this batch of weapons. It looks like we're gonna get another batch of weapons on Monday, because I don't see them releasing any new info on Sunday. And this week was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so maybe Monday or Tuesday we're gonna get the final 4 weapons, and of course when that drops we're gonna be talking about that. So definitely be sure to subscribe, like down below, and share comments. Let's open up a discussion about the weapons. Did I forget something? Let me know in the comments, man. I will respond to each and every comment that hits this video. And as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.